date that's in the,
Yeah, it's a yard sign.
who gave it to us? Somebody put it, I didn't put the date in.
Must have been my father.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
No, well, your parents were here.
Yeah,
They must have given them dates.
they must have given them to
Those dates have been in for years.
And even though my grandfather disappeared, how did my father know his yard sign?
I don't, maybe, well, he may have just come up with a date. Because he went.
He died when he was 6. My father was 6.
I have no idea.
You want me to watch the door?
No, I'm gonna listen. If somebody comes, I'll have to knock, that's
You
all.
want me to watch the door?
You don't have to, you can watch from here, but I'll listen while I'm davening.
Okay,
I'll just listen.
take the book home.
I don't know if we're on, can you hear me okay with this? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
You can hear with this. Okay, good.
Did you turn it on? Is that what you
It's on. I know it's on. I don't know if the stream is on or not though. I don't know. So I'm going to assume that the stream is on since I don't know how to tell.
Yeah.
And since
So it was on last Friday. I couldn't come last Friday.
it was on,
I know it was on.
because
And-
I can't
and
get
of
to
course
it.
It's always on Saturday.
Oh, there I am.
It's
Yes.
on?
Come on. Woo. Yes, it's on. The stream, up there it is. Boy, is this delayed. Oh my goodness.
It's delayed.
It's pretty funny.
It's supposed to come at 6:30?
No. I put my arm down. Okay, I'll do it again. Okay, now I'm going to put my arm up. I'm going to tell you when it shows up. Arm up. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1. Took 6 seconds before it got to here.
Before what?
Before it got to the screen.
Okay. Because it's on your phone.
Yeah,
But if I was at home on my computer.
it might be the same. I don't know why there's a delay. Anyway, well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Grace and I are here. We have no way to know how many people might be watching the stream, but whether it be 1 or 1,001, we will continue with the Kabbalat Shabbat service that begins on page 10 in the Lev Shalem, page 10. Yedid nefesh avarachaman mishochav dachel retzonach yarutzav dakemo ayal yishtachavel muhadarach Ki yeherav lo yedidutach mino fetzuf vechol ta'am Adorna ha'ezif ha'olam nafshi cholat ahavatach Ana elna refana la ve'harala noam zivach אז תתחזק ותתרפא, והייתה לך שפחת עולם, ותקיימו רחמך, וחוסנה על בן אוהבך, כי זה כמה נחצף, לראות בתפארת עוזך, Ana Eli Makmad Libi Chushana V'Altitalam Higa Ale'ena Ufros Chaviv Alai Etzukat Shelomach Ta'ir Eretz Mikvodach Nagila V'Nismecha Bach Maher Ahuv Kiva Moed V'choneni ki me'olam. I may abbreviate a couple of things as we go through, since it's just the two of us that are here anyway, but we will continue on page 11 with Lechu Neranana. Lechu Neranana L'Adonai Nari Aletzur Yishenu Nikadma fana bitoda, bizmirot nari hialo. Nikadma fana bitoda, bizmirot nari hialo. Ki el gadol Adonai, umelech gadol akol Elohim, asher biyado mechrei aretz, v'toafot arim lo. Asher biyado mechrei aretz, v'toafot arim lo. Asher lo hayam v'hu asahu. Arba'im shana kut bedor v'omar am to'e levav heim v'heim lo yadu derachai asher nishbati v'api imi vo'um el menuchati. Continuing on page 13. Shiru ladona. Oh, wait. Shiru ladonai shir chadash. Shiru ladonai kol haaretz. Shiru ladonai bachu shemo. Basru miyom leyom yeshuato. Safru vagoyim kevodo. B'chol ha'amim niflotav. Ki gadol Adonai. Hulal me'ohov narahu akol Elohim yadai ki kol Elohei ha'amim elilim v'Adonai shamayim masa hod v'hadar lefanav oz v'tiferet v'mikdasho Havul Adonai mishpachot amim, Havul Adonai kavod va'oz, Havul Adonai kevod shemo, Ziyu mincha, uvo lechasrotav, ay ay ay, Ishtachavu Adonai behadrat kodesh, Chilu mipanav kol haaretz, Imru vagoyim Adonai malach, Aptikon tevel baltimot, Yadin amim b'meisharim, Yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz, Yiram hayam, lo Ya'alo sadai, V'chol asher bo, ay ay ay, Az Yerananu kolat seya'ar litnei Adonai kiva lishpot ha'aretz lishpot tevel betzedek ve'amim be'emunato ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la Ya la 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 ya la la la. We're going to take a pause while I get a talit because I forgot to put one on. Something about it, but I'll talk to you about that in a little bit. Grace, let's do page 15 responsibly, you and me. You and me. Page 15. Adonai reigns, let the earth be glad, the many distant lands rejoice.
Clouds and thick darkness surround the divine, righteousness and justice secure God's throne. Fire goes before God, consuming besiegers round about.
Flashes of lightning illumine the land, the earth watches and trembles. Mountains melt like wax at the approach of Adonai, at the approach of the master of all the earth.
The heavens tell of God's righteousness, and all the nations see God's word.
Continuing on page 16, worshippers of idols be shamed for praising false gods. All that is deemed supreme bow before God.
Zion hears of it and rejoices. The cities of Judah exult as you, Adonai, pass by.
You, Adonai, are above all that is earthly, exalted over all that is worshipped as divine.
Those who love Adonai hate evil. God protects the lives of the faithful, saving them from the hands of the sinful.
Light is sown for the righteous and joy for the upright. Rejoice in Adonai, you righteous people, and thank God as you pronounce the divine holy name. We will continue on page... We will continue on page 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. 21. It's okay. It's okay. No, don't apologize. Mizmor LeDavid, Havu Ladonai B'nei Elim, Havu Ladonai Kavod Va'oz, Havu Ladonai Kevod Shemo, Ishtachavu Ladonai Behadrat Kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim Adonai al mahayim rabim Kol Adonai bakoach Kol Adonai behadar Kol Adonai shover arazim Vaishaber Adonai et Arzei Halavanon, Vayarkinehem Kemo Egel, Levanon Vesirium, Kemo Ven Re'emim, Kol Adonai Chotzev Lahavod Eish, Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar, Yachil Adonai, Midbar Kadesh, Kol Adonai Yecholet Ayalot, Vayechasof Ye'arot, Uvhechalo Kulo Omer Kavod, Adonai Lamabul Yashav, Vayeshev Adonai Melech Leolam, Adonai Oz, Le'amo yiten, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. And we will continue with Lachadodi on page 23. 2-3. Lechadodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabla, Lechadodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabla. Lechadodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabla. Lechadodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabla. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Hishmianu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad, Ushemo echad, L'shem ol tiferet l'tila. Lechadodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabla. Lechadodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabla. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki hi mekor habracha, Meherosh mikedem nisucha, Sof maseh memachshavat hila. Lechadodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabla. Lechadodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabla. Mikdash melech ir melucha, Kumi se'imi tocha hafecha, Rav lach shev ve'pi'emek habacha, Hu yachamo alai yechem la. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. Hit na'ari me'afar kumi, Lifshi bigdei tifartechami, Al yad ben Yishai ben halachmi, Korva el nafshi ge'olah. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. Hitorari, Kiva orek, Kumi ori, Uri, Shir daberi, Kavod anai alayich nikla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. Lo tevo shiva lo tikalmi, Madish tochachi uma yehmi, Bach yechasu ani yeami, V'nichneta iral tihila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. V'hayu limshisa shosayich, V'rachaku kol mivalayich, Ya'asis alayich, Elohayich, Kimsos chatan akala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. Yamin usmol tifrotzi, V'et Adonai ta'aritzi, Al yad ish ben partzi, V'nismacha v'nagila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. Bo'i v'shalom ateret ba'ala, Gam b'simcha u'v'tzohala, Toch emunei amsegula, Bo'i chala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nikabla. And we continue with a psalm for Shabbat on page 27. Mizmor shir liyom HaShabbat, tov lahodot l'Adonai u'lazamer l'shimcha elyon, lehagid babo chastech v'emunatcha ba'leilot. Alei asor Magadlu masecha Adonai, me'olam chu machshavotecha. At the smidgen on page 28. Tzadikata hamar yifrach, ka'erez malvanon yiske, shetulim bevet Adonai, v'chatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu. Odienu v'seva, Dishenim v'rananim yiyu lehagi, Ki ashar Adonai tzuri v'lo avlatabo. Adonai malak lavesh Adonai uzitazor, Aftikon teve baltimot, Nachon kisach me'az melo amatan, Asuna radana. Yisavarot Nechachia, Mikol et Mayim Rabim Edi, Adirim Ishpaream, Adir Bam Arom, Adonai Edot, Techanuvnu Me'od, Levechanava Kodesh Adonai, Lorech Yamim. And we continue on page 39A. 39A, since we don't have a minion, we start on the third line down, 39A. Okay? 39, 39. Okay? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro mariv aravim b'chachma potech. Ma'avir yom umevi laila umavdil ben yom uvein laila Adonai tzavaot shemo elchai v'kayam tamidim lo kaleinu le'olam va'ed baruch atah Adonai ha'ma'ariv aravim avat olam beit Yisrael amcha ahavta torat umitzvot chukimi mishpatim otan limadata. Continuing with Shema on page 41, 4-1. El Melech Neman. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha V'chol levavecha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shnatam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha v'lechtecha havaderech v'shachbecha uv'kumecha shartam le'ot ayadecha v'yula tutafot beinenecha uktavtam amazuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Continuing silently. Vayam shemot yishmo mazvatai asher nelkim esavetachem. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Well, since we can't, we're going to skip to page 43b, and do the English together. 4, 3, B. 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 The first bracha after the Shema, according to the ancient rite of the land of Israel. You may join me. You proclaimed the covenant on the seventh day. You declared it and decreed it. We listened and heard it. You loved this day. We inherited, delighting in its remembrance, and began its command with the word, remember Zachor. From the time you bestowed it, joy filled the hearts of Jerusalem, the people you redeemed, securing the cause of righteousness. You exalted Shabbat as a sign between us forever. In 6 days your world was formed. On the seventh day you rested. And on this day Israel, your people, rest. To honor your name, they sing songs of praise to the one deserving of praise. I don't know what that tune is, but okay. Then we continue at the top of page 44. Umachuto braton kiblu alehem Moshe umiram uvnei Yisrael lacha'anu shira b'simcha rabba v'imru kulam Michamocha ba'elim Adonai Michamocha nedor ba'kodesh Norati hilot osefele Malechutecha v'uvanecha b'keyam lifnei Moshe ze'eli anu v'yamru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed V'ne'emar ki fada Adonai Yaakov golad mi'at chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Continuing with the second bracha after the Shema in English. Peace in the night. Allow us, Adonai, our God, to sleep peacefully. Awaken us to life, O Sovereign. Spread over us your canopy of peace. Restore us with your good counsel and save us for the sake of your name. Shield us. Remove from us enemies, pestilence and sword, starvation and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us. And you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. And we continue singing at the top of page 46. We also stand up at this time. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-shabbat la'asot et ha-shabbat ledoratam berit olam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-shabbat la'asot et ha-shabbat ledoratam berit olam. Bein uvein b'nei Yisrael od hi le'olam, od hi le'olam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-shabbat la'asot et ha-shabbat ledoratam berit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim v'et ha'aretz. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-shabbat la'asot et ha-shabbat ledoratam berit olam. Uvayom hashvi shavat v'yinafash, shavat v'yinafash, shavat v'yinafash. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-shabbat la'asot et ha-shabbat ledoratam berit olam. At this time we say the Friday night Amidah silently to yourself, and when we're finished we'll continue. Page 47. We will continue the service with Aleinu. Aleinu on page 56, 56. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol atek gedula liotzer breshit shelo asanu kugoye haratzot velo samanu kamishpachot hadama shelo sam chelkenu kahem megahoranleinu kecho hamonam vanachnu karim umishtachavim umodim Lifnei melech mache hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu noten shamayim v'yoser haaretz umoshavi karo b'shamayim ima'ah ushchinatu zo v'kavhe meromim hu Eloheinu eino hem emalkeinu efezulato Kakatu v'torato v'yadatayim v'ashivota elevavecha ki Adonai hu Elohim b'shamayim ima v'haaretz mitachadenu. Kakatu b'toratech Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai le'melech al kol ha'aretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Let's see what we have here. Yortzites. Your sites today, November 25th, was today, so that's over. That would have been a yard site for Sam Finkel, Ron Richards' father. This evening and tomorrow, we have yard sites for Ira Schwartz, being remembered, brother of Philip Schwartz, and David Basson, Jeff Basson's brother. The rest of the week, we have Jacques Daba and Abraham Malko, first a cousin of Grace, and the second one, Grace's grandfather. We have Libby Barron, Minnie Glassman, Dan Glassman's mother, Frances Morowitz Hordes, Adon's mother, Gertrude Schramm, Julie Schramm's grandmother, Ida Basson, Jeff Basson's mother, that's on the 29th, David Glass, Eleanor's father and Laura's husband. Nadine Fisher, Olivier Fisher's mother. Stevia Berenson, Phyllis Berenson's mother-in-law. William Weiser, Rocky Weiser's brother-in-law. Arlene First, Gary First's mother. That's on the 30th. Max Lipschutz, Nellie Callis, Minnie Levine, Jacob Binderman Jr., Jerry Fish's uncle, that's on 12/1. Dolly Sturman, 12/1, are we in the next week already? No, we're not. We're still this week. My mother-in-law, Dolly Sturman, Laurel's mother. Simon Kaltman, Yaffa Rubin's father. Isabel Newman, Bonnie Konvitsky's mother, Ellen Gabor's mother. Hannah Goyman, Regina Apatova's grandmother. Bob Pornoy, Lois's husband and Jeff's father. Marjorie Amster, Vic's Amster's mother, and Beverly Lichten. Those last few were on the 8th. This is probably the longest list I can remember in a long time of yortsites in a single week. Grace and you and I were talking earlier today about your grandfather, that even your father really didn't know him, huh?
My father, who disappeared in Greece when he was visiting relatives, so my father was only 6 or 7 at the time.
Mm-hmm. So when your father was 6, his father disappeared somewhere in Greece when he was visiting relatives.
Salonika, actually.
In Salonika.
That's where all the Jews were, in Salonika. It was a place where there were a lot of...
And Grace and I were talking earlier that to even know what the actual date is probably a guess, but it's something probably her father came up with. Somebody must have come up with that as well. And then also Jacques Daba? Dabach.
You know,
Say.
Dabach is the same as Shochet.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Was he a shochet?
I don't know if he
You
was.
don't know.
No, he wasn't. He was a cardiologist, but I don't know where the name came from.
Interesting.
Somewhere along the way, there must have
Somebody must have been one.
been a Shochet.
I'll read a different one than the one Rabbi Farrow usually reads. I think there are a lot of nice things here. But on page 5, 5-8. Okay? The blessing.
Sorry,
No, it's okay. It's okay. I got fingers.
no, that's good. Did you work with people who were dead?
5-8.
5, 8?
5-8. Or 58. 58. That's sign language for 58.
Did you work with them?
Just a little bit. Just a little.
You know the dead language?
Little. Not very much.
The only thing I know is the word kalav is that right?
Something like that. Yeah. Or it might be like this.
Oh, that's this.
That'd be an L over your heart. Anyway, it is hard to sing of oneness when our world is not complete, when those who once brought wholeness to our life have gone, and nothing but memory can fill the emptiness their passing leaves behind. But memory can tell us only what we were. In company with those we loved, it cannot help us find what each of us alone must now become. Yet no one is really alone. Those who live to no more echo still within our thoughts and words, and what they did is part of what we have become. We do best homage to our dead when we live our lives most fully, even in the shadow of our loss. Each life is a whole world, and each is the breath of the divine. In affirming God, we affirm the worth of each one whose life now ended, brought us closer to the source of life, in whose unity no one is alone, and every life finds purpose. As written by Chaim Stern. I think it's a poem, but it's not actually transcribed here as a poem, but I think it's a very nice blessing of memory. And with that, we will conclude our service. Thank you, everyone that's online, for joining us, whether you're there or you're not there. And Grace, thanks for letting me do that. Oh, one other thing. I did see this. Today, the 25th. Wait, that's not right. I'm looking at the wrong thing. There it is. Oh, today's nobody's birthday. Never mind. Today's nobody's anniversary, according to this either. Oh, you know something? No, at 11:25. No birthdays, anniversary. Anyway, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.